feel like you're walking on eggshells around someone, constantly second-guessing yourself? There is one silent move so subtle that a narcissist never sees it coming yet. It shakes their entire control system from the inside out. This isn't about fighting fire with fire. This is about understanding the game so well that you no longer have to play. In this video, you'll finally understand how narcissistic manipulation actually works, and the quiet shift that instantly puts you back in power. Once you learn this, their guilt trips, their mind games, and their emotional tricks stop working, because the control they depend on simply collapses. Stay till the end, because this one move isn't loud, dramatic, or confrontational. It's invisible, it's strategic, and it changes everything. First, let's pull back the curtain on how a narcissist's control system is built. It's not about their strength. It's about your reaction. Think of it like a stage play where they are the director, and they've handed you a script. The script includes lines like, "I must please them. Their anger is my fault." Or, "If I just try harder, things will get better." They rely on you to play your part. Their main tools are emotional manipulation. Gaslighting is a big one. They make you question your own reality. They'll say things like, "That never happened," or "You're being too sensitive." Over time, this chips away at your confidence, making you doubt your own perceptions and memories. Then there's the guilt. They are masters at framing their wants as your obligations. If you say no, you're suddenly selfish, ungrateful, or they make you feel responsible for their happiness, which is a burden no one should have to carry. Another key tactic is the cycle of idealization and devaluation. One minute, you're the most amazing person in the world. The next, you're worthless. This emotional roller coaster is incredibly it keeps you hooked, constantly chasing that initial high of their approval, while simultaneously feeling terrified of their disapproval. It's a powerful form of intermittent reinforcement, just like a slot machine. You keep pulling the lever, hoping for a jackpot, even though you mostly lose. All of these tactics, the gaslighting, the guilt, the hot and cold behavior, are designed to do one thing: make you predictable. They need to know how you will react so they can maintain control. Your emotional response is the fuel that runs their engine. So, what is this silent, game-changing Moby? It's not arguing, explaining, or defending yourself. It's not a dramatic exit or a big confrontation. The single most powerful move you can make is to become an emotional black hole. Let me explain. A black hole is so dense that nothing, not even light, can escape Italiano. When you become an emotional black hole, you stop giving the narcissist the emotional reactions they feed on. You absorb their attempts at manipulation without reflecting anything back. Your emotions, your reactions, your validation, that's their supply. When you cut off the supply, their power source flickers and dies. This isn't about being cold or mean. It's about detaching. It's about observing their behavior instead of absorbing it. Imagine you're a scientist watching a specimen under a microscope. You note its behavior. You see its patterns, but you don't get emotionally invested in what it does. When they try to guilt trip you, instead of feeling guilty, you simply observe. This is the guilt-tripping tactic. When they flatter you, you observe. This is the idealization phase. When they insult you, you observe, and here comes the devaluation. You stop internalizing it. Let's break down how this works in real life. Suppose they say something provocative to get a rise out of you. The old you might have gotten angry, or defensive, or started crying. The new you, the emotional black hole, gives a neutral, minimal response. A simple, "Okay," or "I see," or even just a calm, silent nod. That's it. You don't take the bait. You don't engage in the drama. They throw a ball, expecting you to catch it and throw it back. Instead, you just let it drop. For them, this is deeply unsettling. They are expecting a certain reaction. When they don't get it, their script becomes useless. It's like an actor on stage saying their lines, but the other actor just stands there silently. The entire play falls apart. They might escalate. They might get angrier, or try to be exceptionally nice, or accuse you of being cold and unfeeling. They will try every tool in their toolbox to get a reaction from you. Any reaction. This is the critical moment. This is where you hold your ground. This strategy is often called gray rocking. You become as uninteresting as a gray rock. You don't offer personal information. You keep your answers short and factual. You don't share your feelings or your opinions. You make yourself a boring target. Narcissists are addicted to drama and excitement. They thrive on intense emotions. When you offer them none, they eventually get bored and look for their supply elsewhere. The key to making this work is that it's an internal shift first. You have to truly understand, deep down, that their behavior is not about you. It's about their own deep-seated insecurities and their desperate need for control. It's a reflection of their inner world, not your worth. When you realize this, you stop taking their words personally. Their insults lose their sting. Their praise loses its power. You are no longer on their emotional roller coaster because you've unbuckled your seatbelt and stepped off the ride. This internal shift is the core of the silent move. It is a decision you make for yourself. I will no longer allow my emotional state to be dictated by this person. This decision is invisible. They can't see it. They can't argue with it, but they will feel its effects immediately. Their entire control system is built on the assumption that they can control your feelings. When you take back control of your own feelings, their system collapses. Let's walk through an example. Let's say you have a family gathering, and the narcissist in your life starts making subtle jabs at you in front of others. The old script would have you either defend yourself, which creates a scene and makes you look overly sensitive, or shrink in shame, which gives them satisfaction. The new script, the emotional black hole script, has you do neither. You might offer a slight, neutral smile and change the subject, or you might look at them calmly, without anger, and then turn your attention to someone else. You give their comment no energy. You treat it like a mosquito buzzing in the distance, annoying, but irrelevant. You starve it of the attention it needs to survive. This is not about pretending you don't feel anything. Of course, their behavior can still hurt. The difference is where you process those feelings. You don't process them in the moment, in front of them. You acknowledge the hurt internally, and you process it later. Perhaps by talking to a trusted friend, a therapist, or by journaling. You give yourself the compassion and validation that the narcissist will never provide. In the interaction itself, you remain the calm, detached observer. This shift takes practice. It's like building a new muscle. At first, it will feel unnatural. Your old habits of reacting will want to take over. But every time you successfully detach and refuse to engage, you strengthen that new muscle. Each time you observe instead of absorb, you take back another piece of your power. You are reprogramming your own responses, breaking a cycle that may have been in place for years. Remember, this is about your safety and your sanity. If you are in a situation that is physically or emotionally unsafe, your priority is to get to a safe place and seek help. This strategy is for managing necessary interactions, perhaps with a co-parent, a family member, or a colleague you can't completely avoid. Resources like the National Domestic Violence Hotline are available if you need support or a safety plan. You are not alone, and help is available. The beauty of this silent move is that it puts you back in the driver's seat of your own life. You are no longer a passenger on their chaotic ride. You realize that the only person's behavior you can truly control is your own. By choosing not to react, you are making the most powerful choice of all. You are choosing peace. You are choosing your own well-being, and you are quietly and effectively dismantling the narcissist's power, one non-reaction at a time. It's a quiet revolution, and it starts inside you. Thank you so much for watching. If this resonated with you, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel for more content on reclaiming your power and building a life you love. Stay strong, and see you in the next one.